Now we get into what I've been dying to get into, man. I've been busting at the seams trying to get back to this podcast so that I can get with you guys and discuss the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys beat the Eagles last week, and it wasn't even close. And all the Eagles fans were quick to point out, well, y'all beat our bench warmers and backups. We beat your starters the first game of the season, so let's not get it twisted. We beat them by 2021. So let's not act like, oh well, y'all put in some scrubs and we beat them. Nah, fam, that was a y'all got a two piece this year. So the Eagles are in the playoffs. They're taking on the Bucks. We don't see them getting past the first round. But the Cowboys and what they did last week, watching that game, I was excited to see you have a lot of guys out, whether it was due to C19 or they're just resting them, whatever the issue was. But we still played a lot of our starters, including our offensive starters. Zeke goes over 1,000 rushing for the year. He needed like 82, I believe it was, to start the game. He got it. Dak goes over 4,000 for the year. 39 touchdowns, I believe it is, on the year. Setting a new Cowboys franchise record. Beating out his old record, Tony Romo. And the offense comes alive right before we get into the playoffs. The defense looked nice, but they were playing Gardner Minshew. Take that for what you want.
But they were missing both of their key players. They were missing Micah Parsons and they were missing Trayvon Diggs. So
they were for sure. But like I said, they still played well. They didn't drag. They didn't go into that game with a mentality of, oh, this is just, we're already in the playoffs. This is just a throwaway game. They looked like they took it seriously, more serious than the Eagles did, obviously. But now we're here. That win gets us to 12-5 on the year. We're playing the 49ers. The 49ers go into the game against the Rams. And to me, that was an upset. Any way you slice it, that was an upset in my book. Did you guys happen to watch that game, or what's your initial thoughts on the 49ers beat the Rams and now here we are against the 49ers?
I got a chance to watch that game. I actually caught a lot of the games on Sunday just to kind of see where we would be at, what seed we were going to be placed at, all that stuff. Who are we going to be playing against? I was really interested in all that. And to see the 49ers beat the Rams the way they did, it was, again, like you said, you called it, it was an upset. It was an upset for the Rams. I know that for damn sure. I know that they weren't expecting that to happen. I don't think anybody was expecting it to happen. So
Other than it's a division game for them. So they always play each other tight.
Yeah. But I mean, for me, it was a real surprising game. I was kind of happy for the end result. I mean, we're playing the 49ers, not to take anything away from the 49ers or anything like that. They made it into the playoffs, so I can't take anything away from them.
The other option was going to be the Cardinals.
There you go. So who would you rather play, the Cardinals in the first round or the Niners in the first round?
Right.
You know what I mean? If I had to take my pick, I'm going to give me the Niners.
We've seen how it plays out against the Cardinals.
Exactly. So, I mean, yeah, I was surprised, but I'm very pleased with the end result. I'm glad that they won against the Rams, and I'm glad that we get to play them in the first round.
Jay, what about you, man?
I was at work, so I didn't get to see any of the game at all.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I'm glad we're in the playoffs. I'm glad they played the way they played. even though it was second and third string playing. But I mean, that says something about your second and third string. So it is what it is. Hopefully, we can continue success um, in this first playoff game.
Right.
How it's a wild card is still, I don't understand that, but it is what it is.
Well, it's wild card weekend just because they changed it up this year. They only gave one team the bye instead of the two teams. Go ahead, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just looking at this.
I'm just saying. Hopefully we can get past who we're playing. I even forgot who we're playing. The
Niners,
49ers.
Niner gang.
I shouldn't forget that. My brother has been reminding me all week. So, it is what it is. Hopefully, it's a good game, the way it was when we were growing up, where we basically saw them every year for like 5 years. I mean, hopefully it's a good game. I won't get the actual chance to watch it because I'll be at work, but hey, good luck.
Right.
Good luck to our Cowboys.
Watching the 49ers and the Rams play, just to kind of bring that back. The 49ers started out flat and the Rams were up and the Rams were looking real nice. And I was like, oh, this game is over. My homeboy Darius hit me up. He was like, it's a wrap. And I'm like, hey, it's a lot of football left to play. Next thing I know, it's 17 apiece. And then the 49ers just completely took over after that. They just dominated. And they dominated with the one thing that scares me about that team, the run game. The run game translates across the NFL. It doesn't matter what team it is. If you can run the ball, your offense is going to be all right, especially come playoff time. Mm-hmm. And what scares me about that is we're looking at Leighton Vander Esch possibly being exposed in this game because depending on how you want to play Micah, if you want to play him as a pass rusher, then go for it. Or if you want him to be a run stopper, then we're going to have to play it like that. But you got Deebo Samuel back there, wide receiver / running back, and he's a big guy. He's trucking dudes. He's plowing through people. He's fast. He's not avoiding contact. He's looking for contact. And the only thing that might help us is Trent Williams, most likely their tackle, won't play this week. It's looking that way. It's not for sure yet, but their tackles are iffy. So that's one thing that we're most likely going to benefit from. I'm excited to see Tony Pollard come back. He's healthy. He says he's healthy. Zeke got his yards last week. He looked nice running the ball. But again, we're looking at backups that we're playing against. If we can run the ball and Dak looks decent out there, we got a real solid chance to advance to the next round. But if Dak comes out there and he's pussyfooting around, missing throws, missing coverages, and he's just all over the place, sporadic with his ball placement, it's going to be a long day. And I've heard all the talking heads come on and everybody's like, oh, San Francisco is the one team that nobody wanted to see coming into the playoffs. And the 49ers are a bad draw for the Cowboys. And like the Cowboys ain't shit. Like we ain't just win 12 games this year. Our record's better than they're 10-7. We're 12-5. And they're dogging us like we might as well not even show up.
But there again, I mean, we got to go back to the argument that we had earlier this year. You know, when we started getting into those later games of the season and those key games that we lost, supposedly, you know, against legitimate teams, everybody kept saying the same thing as far as who did we really beat? We beat the teams that we were supposed to beat, you know, and the teams that we were supposed to try to see if we could show ourselves or show our what we're supposed to be as a team,
Right.
we lost those games.
Yeah.
So even, I mean, we've heard it on this podcast where we've said, well, who did we really beat? Yeah, we're 10-5 or 10 and whatever we were at the time, but who would we
Right.
beat? There's nobody legitimate on our schedule that we've beat yet. And that's why
Right.
people are saying those kind of things. But as a diehard Cowboy fan, again, being the one that was always, I'm delusional for thinking that, our defense could get 3 turnovers and 3 scores in the same game,
Right.
that kind of thing. For me, it's like you could put whoever you want in front of us right now. I'm sorry to say it, but we're going to make that run. You heard it here first. I'm going to call it. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're in the playoffs. We're going. It's as simple as that. And again, we've seen, I've actually seen throughout the week already tons and tons of scenarios and mock Super Bowl runs or whatever you want to call them,
Right.
just to kind of see where everybody's going to be placed at. They got the Cowboys getting past the first round. The second round we'll be playing, I think, not Green Bay. We'll be playing Tampa. If we get past the Niners, we'll be playing Tampa. We're going to beat Tom Brady and company because they did beat us the first week, but this time around, I guarantee you we whoop them. And then we go to Green Bay and whoop their asses and then go to the Super Bowl. I said it. Now, see, y'all can keep shaking your head all you want and laughing because everybody else that's listening
we're
to
on
it
the
is
long
going to do
road,
the
buddy.
same thing. It doesn't matter. We're going to go.
Hey, no, I'm not saying that you don't have the right as a fan to believe that your team's going to win the Super Bowl. All I say is temper your expectations from week to week, because you can say this and that, but God forbid somebody gets hurt. Then it's like, okay, well, never mind. So temper your expectations week to week, because worst case scenario, Cooper Rush got to be the starting quarterback. I don't think we're going anywhere. So my thing is, this week everybody's kind of said, well, that would be the biggest upset alert, blah blah blah. I think what the media has done and the narrative that has been put out there is a little, it's construed awkwardly, because it's not so much it's going to be it's a high probability for upset, blah blah blah. What it is your Cowboys come into this game as one of the most talked about franchises in all of sports.
Mm-hmm.
The sports media world makes their hay on the Cowboys. What do you see when you watch the talking heads every morning? Cowboys first topic out of the gate. Good, bad, or ugly, it's Cowboys first.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I think is the Cowboys are a good team. If they lose, then you're looking at a team that has all these eyeballs on it, and that's what makes the impact of the loss so much greater. Because the reality is there are no shitty teams in the playoffs. If you're a shitty team, you didn't make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a good team at this point, you didn't make it here. Week 18 was your last week. We're week 19 now. So the way I see it, the Cowboys, if they win, the thing is, get ready for this. You've heard everybody already say if the Cowboys lose, it's going to be the biggest upset. That team is a nightmare matchup for the Cowboys, yada, yada, yada. If we win this game, Cowboys beat a crappy team. They got Jimmy Garoppolo as quarterback. What do you expect? They have a wide receiver for a running back. What do you expect?
But that's what they've been saying all year. That's the thing that's so frustrating. And I'm pretty sure that you guys get frustrated too as Cowboy fans. That's the thing that's the most frustrating, is to hear people say, even when we win games. Again, I used to say it all the time. If we win or lose, if we lost, man, y'all are too sorry to beat that team.
Right.
But if we win, man, that team was too sorry. Y'all beat a sorry ass team. Y'all beat a team that doesn't even have a winning record. So what are y'all so happy about? You know what I mean? So it's always something. It's never,
It's always
man, you know what?
something.
Yeah, it's never, man. You know what? You guys do have a good team this year. It's a legit team. Quarterback looks great. The wide receiving core is great. Your defense is starting to play a lot better. None of that's ever brought up. I mean, other people do bring it up, but whenever people bring it up, it's always a quick. But who have y'all played? What
Right.
receiving core have y'all gone against? I mean,
Right.
who have y'all really stopped? Come on, are you really boasting about the Cowboys having a 12-5 record? Really? Are you kidding me? I mean, we could have this conversation now with people out there, and they will say that. Really, you're happy about a 12-5 season? Who did y'all beat? Y'all are in the playoffs, but what did y'all do?
We waxed the NFC East. We went undefeated in the East.
And supposedly that's the worst conference in the league.
It's called the NFC least for a reason.
Because people are not creative.
No, it's not. It's not
everybody
because
wants
of that.
to shit on the NFC East, bro. Like, it just is what it is. You play who's in front of you. You had to play that's like saying the NFC North. It's Green Bay, and then it's everybody else. Does everybody else shit on the Bears and the Vikings and the Lions?
Yeah.
No, nobody. Everybody. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is the greatest thing ever, bro. He plays in the shitty division like we play in the shitty division. But it's the NFC least. Why? Because what do you rhyme with? North. It's the NFC what? North?
I mean, there's truth. And that's what I'm saying. There's truth to that. I mean, as much as we want to sit here and say that, everybody looks at Chicago and says, oh, that's a suck-ass team, or the Vikings, or the Lions, which we all know those are suck-ass teams. They're not good. That's just you pretty much saying that those are the Eagles, the football team, and the Giants of the North. But still, we get all the eyes towards us. Why? Because we're America's team.
We're the Cowboys, bro.
We're the Cowboys. It's simple as that. It's as simple as that. And we're always going to have those haters that sit there and go, well, I mean, it's the truth. Who did we beat? What did we accomplish? What did we
got
do?
12 of them, dog. We got 12 dubs.
And we're in the playoffs.
That's cool.
And yet, it's still not enough.
That's cool.
Until we win a Super Bowl, it's not enough.
It's not. It really isn't.
I agree with that. Anything less than at least an NFC championship game is a bad season to me.
Yeah.
If we can make it to where, Green Bay does what they got to do, and we see Green Bay at Lambeau to see if we're going to make it to the Super Bowl and we come up short, hey, you know what? It is what it is. But we made it that far. But if we're a one and done, like we lose to the 49ers or something, dog, disappointment. Because the expectations are and should be higher for the Cowboys. But that's what I'm saying. The same people that are like, oh, y'all going to be one and done, if we lose, are going to be the ones that are like, I can't believe y'all lost. Bro, you were saying we were going to lose one and done, and now I can't believe y'all lost to the 49ers.
And if we win, they're going to turn it right back around it. Really? Y'all beat the 49ers? Really?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Finally, you beat a team that's got a winning record? Ooh, the 49ers? Bro, you can't satisfy everybody.
Look. The only time we can actually talk shit this season is if we knock off Tampa Bay. If we knock off Tampa Bay, then we can start talking shit about how bad of a team we are. We're in the shit and all that shit. Because Tampa Bay is the standard because they are the reigning champions. Period.
Tampa Bay got beat by New Orleans. New Orleans ain't even in the playoffs.
That don't mean shit. They're still. Everybody has a bad Sunday. Everybody.
So hold up.
We had.
Hold
on. We had horrible fucking Sundays. Horrible Sundays as a team. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Every team did.
Okay.
Yes.
Tampa Bay is just like every other team. They had a horrible Sunday. But guess what?
But
They bounced back.
I don't
They
understand
bounced
how
back
you say they're the
afterwards
standard for the playoffs this year. I don't get that.
because they are the reigning champions. That's why.
That don't mean
It would
nothing.
be.
That
It
was
would
last
be.
year.
It would be the same way if Kansas City was the reigning champion. Kansas City would be the standard if they were in the
Kansas City
playoffs.
is still the standard in the AFC.
Hold on. For us to go anywhere, we have to get past the 49ers first.
Right.
Then we have to get past basically the Buccaneers if they don't lose, if fucking Philly doesn't pull out a miracle out of their asshole.
Right.
So to me,
So what does that say? So what does that say? And let's just hypothetically speaking, again, we don't know what the hell's going to happen, but hypothetically speaking, let's say we get past the Niners, the Eagles miraculously pull off that win against Tampa Bay, and they beat Tampa. So we see the Eagles in the second round.
Yeah.
We
So
wouldn't
since
see
we
the
didn't
Eagles.
beat-
We would see the Cardinals or the Rams because
Okay,
Green
so
Bay is going to play
whoever.
the shittiest team, and the shittiest team is Philly.
Okay, so it doesn't matter who we play. So somebody other than Tampa Bay, let's just put it that way. Whoever we see in the next round, because Tampa loses in the first round.
Mhm.
So then how do we make that? How do we make that until we beat Tampa if Tampa's already out?
What I am saying is I don't think Tom is gonna let the Eagles beat them. He will die before the Eagles beat them. Okay, first of all, he probably commit suicide in the middle of the field before the Eagles beat Tampa Bay.
He's going to be running down the field like on the last Boy Scout with a pistol in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real here. You're playing if not the greatest quarterback that has ever played the game. He's not just going to lay down. He's not just going to lay down.
But my question is, why is Tampa Bay the standard when they're not even the 1 seed? To me, Green Bay is the standard.
No, Green Bay is not the standard.
How can you say they're not? They have the best record in the NFC.
No. They're still
the number one seed.
By what? One game?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's a quarter inch or a mile, dog.
This fool. No. No. They're not the standard. I'm sorry.
Okay, Jay. Well, then let me ask this: if we could erase one of our wins, right, and replace that with a loss, it doesn't matter which one you want to pick, just any one of our wins, and we made the first game of the season where we played Tampa a win, would your mind be changed about our team right now going into the playoffs?
Yes.
So you're saying if we would have beat Tampa at the beginning of the season,
if definitively, if we would have waxed Tampa Bay the first
so
game,
had been a wax.
game, a wax.
They didn't wax us.
For real.
The game was damn close. And we were playing a bunch of guys like,
bro,
we were trying to figure out what we had week 1. Nobody thought the Cowboys were going to hang with the Bucks week 1.
Everybody had us pick to lose that game. I mean, for us to get waxed that game.
Waxed.
And we held our own. It was close. Super close.
I don't remember us holding our own. I remember
it was 31-29.
Bro, what are you talking about?
We didn't even lose by a field goal, dog. We lost by 2 points.
No.
And that's the standard for whether or not we're any good.
Look. What this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it, all right? If Tom Brady was a free agent and we had a choice between Tom Brady and Dak Prescott, who the fuck do you think I'm gonna pick?
Because you don't know enough football, you'd probably pick Tom Brady.
Because I don't know enough football, I'd pick Tom Brady. No, I would pick Tom Brady because that would be the smartest move in the world.
For how long?
We don't need look. We
No,
don't
for how
need.
long?
We don't need forever. Okay. As a team that hasn't been fucking anywhere for the past 25 years. 25. We haven't done shit as a team. We've had Romo, we've had Des Bryant, we've had all the
DeMarco,
superstars, Winton,
DeMarcus Ware.
DeMarcus, all these superstars, and didn't do shit with them. Not one fucking thing.
What does that have to do with now? They're gone.
They're gone now. Yeah, you're right. You're right. 100%. This is a new era, right? New era.
But you're trying to bring in the old guard.
Hold on. We had the new era last year, right? And our star got hurt, right?
Right.
But Dalton was supposed to be the backup, the veteran backup that could do this. All this bullshit. We can still win with them. Blah, blah, blah. We can't win with the fucking dead body. Okay?
We ended up relying on Cooper Rush, Ben DiNucci, Garrett Gilbert. All those guys came into play last year. So you can't even talk about last year. Dak was gone. But that's what I'm saying is you would trade the keys to the kingdom for one shot at a guy that'll be 45.
I want a Super Bowl before I fucking die.
And you think
Brady's
gonna give you that next year?
Hey, we are getting up there in age. Everybody on this podcast is getting up there in age. Therefore, we need a Super Bowl before we die. Okay? It can't be another 25 years.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on. We keep doing the same shit, bro.
I'll go buy a damn VCR and go watch my VHS tapes if I got to. This is a rivalry, dog, that goes back to the 90s. Like you said earlier. 95 was the last time we played them. We beat them. We won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that was the year that Dion he came from San Francisco the year before. They beat us, 94. They stopped the three-peat in 94. And then we came in 95 and said, okay, hold my beer. We done took Dion. We got Charles Haley. We're about to win the whole shit. And we won the whole shit. So also during that time, there was no real salary cap. The salary cap came into play after that. We can't buy no more Super Bowls. We gotta home grow these damn things, and we've not been able to recreate that magic.
For how long? Tell me again. For how long?
27, 20, 95. Yeah, like 20 this will be 26, 27 years. So I mean, it's we're going up there.
And y'all wonder why people don't have faith in this team. There's a reason.
Fair weather bandwagon fans.
There's a reason.
Bro.
No, they ain't fair weather bandwagon fans.
You gotta believe in the product.
That is people wanting to believe in a product, but knowing the history of the product.
But so look at what you had.
You expect disappointment already. Then
you
that's
had Quincy Carter's, Ryan Leafs, Testaverde's, Drew Bledsoe.
And
I mean,
whose fault was that?
All these
whose fault was that?
Spares. Like,
whose fault was that?
That's what we had to put on the field again due to the salary cap. All you heard about the Cowboys was they are in salary cap hell. Why? Because Jerry was too loyal to certain players. He'd pay them ridiculous contracts. Tony Romo. And then what happened? You get stuck with a guy that can't go anymore. Tony Romo. What do you do? Like, they're fine. They're turning it around. Zeke could be considered a bust contract. He really could. DeMarcus Ware could be considered a bad contract. Dak Prescott, when he plays like ass, could be considered a bad contract. But Those are the guys you got, and you got to roll them out there. Now, will we get playoff Dak, or will we get?
We don't know. We don't know.
Dice? Let's figure it out on the fly, Dak.
We don't know.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
But I believe the Cowboys win this game by 10 points. I think it's going to be 31-21.
This motherfucking 31-21.
And I do believe we'll force at least 2 turnovers, one being a pick of Jimmy Garoppolo.
You know what? I hope and pray that we win this game, because I don't want you to get sick again. I mean, it'd probably be worse this time. But I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be 27-17.
You bitch. I just said it was going to be 31-21, and you're like, oh, it's going to be closer than that. And then he went by 10. He went 27-17.
Yep. 27-17. Yep.
Okay. That's fair.
Oh,
Julio?
Man. As much as I think it's going to be.
I know, let me throw this out there, Julio, real quick. I don't mean to step on you.
Go ahead.
Greg Zuerlein will miss a kick in this game. I'm just throwing that out there. Jerry went on national radio and said, we are altering the game plan due to Greg Zuerlein's inability to make kicks consistently. That's a problem going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, with all that being said, from what I've seen so far from both of these teams, I know everybody expects a shootout, and they expect the Cowboys to put up 30, maybe 20-something.
Oh, here goes Julio with a 10-9.
Bruh.
10-9.
Actually, it's going to be a lot closer than that. I'm going to say it's going to be 17-10 final score.
10-9, and he's like, it's going to be closer than that. It's going to be 17-10. That's 7, dog. Not 1. That's 7.
That's 7.
Oh, we got to get y'all some math, because he's not. It's going to be closer than 10-9.
17-10.
That's what I missed. This is what I missed. I missed talking to you and hearing this insanity.
You're insane. You're
31? Seriously, bro? Come
not
on.
only
Bro, the Cowboys are the highest scoring freaking offense in the NFL.
Not
and
only
the last time you said that on the podcast,
we lost.
What was the score the last time?
We lost.
I couldn't even tell you. I say a lot of
I
crazy
was closer
things.
with my crazy shit. With my crazy shit being really low, I was closer than your ass. So don't give me that shit that, we're the highest scoring offense in the league.
Scoring offense in the NFL.
I don't give a shit. This is the
We score all the points.
This is the playoffs, bro.
We're about to wax this defense.
Okay. They
ain't got no answer for Cedric Wilson.
I can't wait until next week, bro. I can't wait until next week, because it's either gonna be super depressing or like
I'm gonna be talking mad shit next week if we win. And all my 49er friends, they're gonna hear it from me. Yeah, and if we lose, I might call out. I might just be like, hey, you know what? My voice is gone.
Y'all can do it without me.
Yeah, y'all hold it down for me this week. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is our wild card weekend predictions. That is our 49ers Cowboys preview. Let us know what you think. What's the score going to be? Are you excited to see this rivalry renewed? Like, subscribe, comment, share. Give it to your friends. Let everybody see it. We're trying to get to our first 100 subscribers. It helps a lot. If you like the content, hit the like button. We're not asking for much. We're giving you everything we got. So
pretty much.
Do it again.
Shit.
We'll do it again next week. And we hope to see you then, or we hope to see you another time.
Before we sign out, a C3 shout out. Fuck your team. Go Cowboys.
Yeah, Jonathan and Darius, that goes to y'all too. I'm just saying. We're
Yeah,
piggybacking
for
on
any
that.
49er fans.
We're
All you
co-signing
49er
all
fans.
that. We're co-signing all that.
All of it.
So we'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good weekend. Be blessed. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And we'll see you again. Peace.